Hi, my name is Rajesh Pavithran and I am the CEO and founder of Boon.Tech. This is a series of video about building a blockchain application on Ethereum platform as well as proof of stake concepts. First, let's start with basic blockchain concepts. In the US, all business sectors are highly automated and driven by sophisticated business processes forming an integral part of the digital economy. While the applications themselves may be distributed over the internet in time and space, the core business, regulatory, and financial aspects of the digital economy are still centralized. With the need for centralized agencies as banks, custom authorities, and tax agencies to authenticate and settle payments and transactions. These centralized services often are manual, difficult to automate, and represent a bottleneck to facilitating a frictionless digital economy. The next revolutionary step in the service and manufacturing economy of the future is the development of automated, distributed applications that do not depend on these traditional centralized agencies for facilitating and settling complex multi-party transactions that may themselves be subject to complex contractual constraints. Blockchain is a distributed and public ledger which maintains records of all these transactions. A blockchain network is a truly peer-to-peer network, and it does not require a trusted central authority or intermediaries to authenticate or to settle the transactions to control the network infrastructure. With the blockchain's ability to establish trust in a peer-to-peer network through a distributed consensus mechanism, rather than relying on a powerful central authority, the technology is being seen by the industry experts as one of the greatest innovations. The current blockchain technology, a peer-to-peer version of an electronic cash system which allowed online payments to be sent from one party to another without the need for a trusted third party or a financial institution. Due to the absence of a trusted third party, some mechanism is required to prevent double spending. Double spending can occur when a party manages to successfully spend the same money more than once in a financial system with a central authority that maintains a ledger of all transactions. Any attempts to do double spending can be identified and prevented. However, in a peer-to-peer and trustless network, it becomes a challenging task. To prevent double spending without a trusted central authority, blockchain identified two key requirements. One, publicly announcing all transactions. Number two, having a system for the participant to agree on the transaction and their sequence. These requirements led to the development of the blockchain, which is a distributed data structure comprising a chain of blocks. Blockchain acts as a distributed database or a public ledger which maintains records of all transactions on a peer-to-peer network. A blockchain is maintained by a network of nodes, and every node executes and records the same transactions. The blockchain structure is replicated among the nodes in the network. Any node in the network can read the transactions. The transactions are time-stamped and bundled into blocks where each block is identified by its cryptographic hash. The blocks from a linear sequence where each block references the hash of the previous block, forming a chain of blocks called the blockchain. New blocks are created and added to the blockchain in a process called mining. The nodes in the blockchain network that perform the mining operations are called miners. New transactions are broadcast to all the nodes on the network. Each miner node creates its own blocks by collecting the new transaction and then finds proof of work by performing complex mathematical computations for its block. The miners validate the transaction and reach a consensus on the block that should be added next to the blockchain. The newly mined block, called the winning block, is then broadcast to the entire network. The winning block is one that contains a proof of work of a given difficulty. Since the miner nodes dedicate their computational resources for maintaining the blockchain network and mining new blocks, they are given incentives in the form of some units of a cryptocurrency. A mining reward is given to the miner whose block is added to the chain. Thank you very much for watching. I will be doing the second part of the video. Thank you very much. If you like the video, please subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you very much.